So this is the KW 203 experience. We're going to go through orientation. There's going to be guest speakers. There's going to be performers, jugglers, if you're lucky. But let's just take a look. KW is a company that's built by agents, for agents. We're a company that's changing lives. So let's take a look at this KW 203 experience. Let me know if you can't hear my audio too, please.
You're good.
Thank you.
Today, I wanted to see if I could build an organization.
As soon as I heard about the economic model and how they were going to share with all the people that helped build the company, I actually said, this will be the #1 company in the world. The what was the first time in my life that I've seen a company actually express their value system and what they believed in on paper.
We are no longer outsourcing to third-party companies.
Come on.
And on paper,
We are no longer outsourcing to third-party companies.
I lost you.
World-class technology companies don't own it. They own it. The only company on the planet that cares more about your success is going other way.
Okay.
What?
I'm gonna go right now.
Yeah.
All right, good stuff. All right, where's my presentation? Here we are. Okay, so who you're in business with matters, right? We believe that the company we keep can contribute to our lives in untold ways. To help cement this understanding, we formalized a belief system called the Y4C2Ts that guides how we treat each other and how we do business. Our mission is to build careers worth having, businesses worth owning, lives worth living, experiences worth giving, and legacies worth leaving. We have a vision to be the real estate company of choice for agents and their customers. And our values are God, family, then business. So that's a pretty cool perspective there. Our perspective, right? We're a technology company that provides the real estate platform that our agents, buyers, and sellers prefer. KW is going to think like a top producer. It's going to act like a trainer consultant and focus all its activities on service, productivity, and profitability. So our belief system is something you've probably seen on at least one of the walls on any KW office you go to, right? Some of my favorites are win-win or no deal. If you're in a transaction with another agent, if you have a family situation, it's always a good idea to find the win-win, right? Another one that I like here is communication. Seek first to understand. In this age, people are so quick to fire off an email or a text message as opposed to getting voice to voice or face to face. But you gotta make sure that you're speaking to people when you can, right? If I say, aren't dogs great, but then somebody's dog passed away, you know, they don't know. So it's something where you gotta just make sure you're speaking somebody's language.
Uh-huh.
All right. But one of the things that I really appreciate about us as a company, KW has more opportunities to learn than you have time to learn. So you can learn on your own terms with us. So how many people, this is where we're going to ask for some participation. You can unmute and answer this question. How many of you have been on our morning calls that we do weekdays at 9 a.m., the Crush It call?
I have.
Gabby, give us your experience. What do you think of them, please?
I think they're amazing.
Nice.
I've been at several other firms and it's a great way to start the day. And if you go to James Shaw before that, that's even better.
Nice. Very nice.
I tried logging on this morning for the first time, but it wasn't allowing me into the number, so.
Okay, we'll get you all sorted for next week. There's not gonna be one tomorrow because of the holiday, but on Monday, they'll start again.
You just don't like me, Adonis, and I get it,
You're
okay?
right. We love you, Tim.
We'll
Nobody
deal with
likes
it.
you here. We love you, Tim.
I know. Love you guys back.
When you go to mykwzoomroom.com, the host will let you in and then you can experience our training. We normally
I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to it.
we normally start off with a mortgage minute, and we get into our main content of the day. A lot of times we have guest speakers. Really just the best way to be in tune with what's happening in your market center and in real estate. So we encourage you to attend our Crush It calls on weekdays at 9. And if you can't attend any of our trainings, you can go to our YouTube page. If you can't attend them live, we have a YouTube page that's going to show you all of our recorded material. So it's KW203 TV. Feel free to subscribe to it. When you get to the home page, a lot of times you see some of the most recent videos. I like the option of clicking on playlists because from there, you see all types of classes broken down, whether it's Crush It calls or command classes, tech-specific things, wealth building. We have a whole lot of material for you to digest.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yes, indeed. Another thing that's important to talk about is coaching. People who have a coach, I feel, are going to perform at a higher level than they would if they didn't have a coach. You need someone to pour into you that belief and make sure that you get to the next level. So productivity coaching is something that we have to offer. Is there anyone that's on this call who has already signed up for productivity coaching?
I am.
Tim and Gabby. So Gabby, are you already in coaching?
Yeah, me too.
Thanks.
I
Joe.
am. I have a certain amount of coaching and I'm going through Bold first.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. Well, I recommend everybody to at least have the one-on-one meeting with our productivity coach. Let her explain the program to you, and then you're able to join. She's got all kind of awesome classes, weekday mornings at 9:30, and then you get your 7 foundations to really learn how to do this business at a high and productive level, and then you get your monthly one-on-one meetings with your coach. So we've got the #1 coach inside of KW for the last 6 months in a row. So I highly recommend people join coaching. And if you haven't joined coaching and you want to learn more about that, just reach out to me after class. Another thing that's important for us to all join is the KW203 Bulletin Board group. This is on Facebook. So a lot of you already received the invite. A lot of you are already in the group, but those of you who are not, definitely join this group. This is a private group for just our KW203 family. So that's Stanford, Ridgefield, Westport, Newtown, and Danbury. And you're able to come in here and talk about any topics that are important to you. You got Donna Gilbert talking about the 30 minutes you don't want to miss today at 12:30. If you have an open house you want to host, if you have any kind of buyers, whatever the situation may be, definitely this is an opportunity for you to network with your coworkers, right?
Hey, Adonis, could you send it to at least the group? Because I didn't get that. So if you could send that to the group or at least to me, I'd appreciate it.
Yeah, we'll take care of you after class, Tim. Remind me if I forget, please.
I definitely, you know me.
I know you. Moving right along, Ignite. This is perfect that we're talking about Ignite today because Ignite is a class where agents who take it, you're 138% more likely to have transactions than non-Ignite agents. So Ignite is a 12-session series that is taught by our broker, Rick, and he talks about all kinds of things that are important to your business. How to structure your day so you can get the most out of it, how to not have any orphans in your business, buyers, what do you say to sellers? If you guys are a great class, he'll tell you his famous cat story. So you definitely want to take Ignite. And Ignite's going to start on Tuesday, and the classes are from 4 to 6. So if you didn't receive the email with that information, we'll make sure we get that over to you. Just email me to let me know that you haven't received that. And it's the same link as normal to get into our classes, the mykwzoomroom.com. So this is a brand new round of Ignite. I recommend that you take it all and that you take it live so you can ask whatever questions you have. But Ignite is awesome to take. Free class. All right, let's talk about some Market Center office basics. These are the Kellerisms, a lot of KW jargon that you'll hear when you're inside of an organization such as ours. A market center tends to be one of our bigger offices where agents are running around all the time and it's fully staffed. So you're talking about the Stanford and Ridgefield offices. And the team leader, that's the TL, pretty much the CEO of the office to make sure that things are running smoothly. This is your go-to person, especially when you have someone that you think is a good fit for our organization. Reach out to your team leader so they can help grow your profit share downline. So in Stanford, you've got Steve Scott as our TL over here for Stanford and Westport, and then Dan Raposo for Ridgefield and the other offices. The assistant team leader is Carlos Martinez right here in Stanford and Westport. The OP of our organization and the broker, that's Rick Scott. A lot of you've seen Rick either on Crush It calls or in the market centers or in various other classes. So the ALC, that's our Agent Leadership Council, normally comprised of some of our top earners in the company who are able to make the decisions here at the office. It's not just Rick and Steve and Dan that make the decisions here. KW is going to treat us agents like stakeholders, and you're going to have the ability to apply for the ALC in the future. Just keep helping families out, okay? The director of first impressions over here in the Stanford office, that's Marlon Gonzalez. He's right at the front desk to make sure that your life runs smoothly. And in the Ridgefield office, you've got Shira Gonzalez over there, Shy for short. She helps do the same thing. You've got the MCA team. These are the people that are responsible for getting you paid. So you want to make sure you're nice to them, right? Lisa Katz over here in the Stanford office. And you've got Sam Lopez over there in the Ridgefield office. So there's been some change lately. Sam used to be our assistant MCA over here in Stanford, but he's gone over there to help out in Ridgefield. So now in our Stanford office, we've got Waleed as our assistant market center administrator, and he's doing really well. Transmittal is a process that happens at the beginning of every month. That's where the MCA team has to crunch these numbers over and over again to make sure that we're in good financial standing with our main office in Austin, Texas. And if I'm looking at my clock, it is time for our first guest speaker. Yes, so I just mentioned him. He's Waleed. He's our assistant market center administrator. And this guy is a soldier, man. He just gets the job done. He does what he has to do. And I wanted him to speak to you and just let you guys know a little more about what he does for agents and how you can be assisted by him. Go ahead, Waleed.
Hey, good morning, everyone. As Adonis mentioned earlier, I am the AMCA here in the office. I pretty much work mainly with, making sure you guys get paid when you do get paid, working with command and all that stuff. I would definitely recommend learning up about command. Adonis did mention it earlier that we do have some YouTube videos on exactly, how to submit commissions and stuff. So pretty much when you have a deal with the office, the way that you would let us know that you have a deal would be submitting a command opportunity and a commission request. And it's pretty much just letting us know all the details about your transaction. And just want to make sure that you're on top of that, and you're very well informed. If you do have any questions about command or anything like that, feel free to reach out to me. My door is always open. I share an office with Adonis in the Stanford Market Center. And yeah, that's pretty much, my main focus in the office. And that's what I would recommend, is just learning about command and how to submit the opportunities.
Does anybody have any questions for Waleed?
I sort of do.
Okay.
Who does this in Ridgefield? Because he would only be responsible for the Stanford market office. Is that market center? Is that correct?
So in Ridgefield, you've got Sam as the MCA team. Yep.
Sam, okay,
Sam Lopez, yep.
thank you.
No problem, Gabby. All right, Waleed. Well, thank you, sir.
No problem. Thank you.
All right, we're gonna keep cruising, party people. So we have other supplies that you get here working with KW. So business cards, you guys can get business cards from anywhere you want to get them from, and you can get up to a $75 credit towards your first set of cards. So you're gonna order your cards. Let's say you ordered them from KW Printers. That just happens to be my favorite site. I think they're super easy to work with. I mean, look how many custom style cards you can get. The front has all of our red and white schemes, or maybe you're interested in some beach water theme. Maybe you like them to be in a different orientation. So many choices. You can pick the front of your card, and then you can pick the back of your card, and they have all kind of helpful designs for the back of your card. Maybe you want it to be something like a positioning card, like thank you. The finest compliment I could ever receive is the referral from your friends and family. So you can build up the mindset that your clients need. But anyway, use whatever site you want for your business cards. Just make sure that Keller Williams appears on the card, or KW, so you don't appear to be the Gabby Addison conglomerate that is its own separate entity that's not related to KW at all. Just make sure you put KW on the cards. And if you use KW printers, you can get $10 off your business cards with the promo code Adonis. They don't even give me the money. It's just a discount for you. So enjoy that. And the way the credit works is on your next KW expense, like let's say annual support fee, you would just get that receipt for your business cards over to your MCA team, and then they'll give you a credit of up to $75 if your cards cost $75. Okay. And as far as signs and riders go, we use our company Post and Panel 360 as far as installation of signs. When you have your listing, you've got that post that goes in the ground, you've got the panel that says Keller Williams, and then below that, you can get your sign writer as well. So once you get your first listing, reach out to your front desk to let them know, hey, I've got my first listing, I've got my paperwork and everything, and then the office will order 2 sign writers on your behalf. So when people see your listing, they can call you directly, okay? You can also get a name badge working with our office. Just reach out to Marlon. His email address is right here, mjgonzalez@kw.com. Now, you can see in our offices, if you come around, that we're not wearing our name badges all the time. But if you're going to any kind of I don't know, a meeting, a BNI group, some kind of a social gathering where you want to be clear on who the greatest realtor in the room is, that's when you might want to use a name badge. And of course, you get an email address working with us as well. Once you do your Scott LeRoy marketing questionnaire, it's whatever you want that's not currently taken at kw.com. Tim's Illustrious Homes at kw.com, you know, whatever you want it to be. And it works just like a Gmail email address running through the Google Suite. So floor time is another opportunity that you have here at KW. Any kind of calls that we get in the office for an unrepresented party, and they're just saying, hey, I was calling about the house, or I saw that you guys have a property somewhere and we just want help. We have 3 different shifts a day, normally 9 to 12, 12 to 3, and 3 to 6. So you can just reach out to Marlon if you're interested in that, if you're from the Stanford and Westport offices, or reach out to Shira if you're in any of the other offices, and she'll help you get started on your floor time. You just want to make sure that you either enrolled in productivity coaching or you started Ignite, just so you're fully versed on what to say when you get these calls. Tim, you have a question?
That's 7 days a week?
That is 7 days a week, yes.
Thank you.
Yes, indeed. You also get conference room access if you wanted to meet with one of your clients and have a private meeting. So you can just use any of the conference rooms that we have. And if you're able to book it while you're in the office, you can do it that way, or you can call the front desk and they can book a time for you in one of our offices as well. Just keep them nice, keep them tidy, so that the next person that goes to use the room doesn't look like a tornado hit it or anything like that. And then you'll be all set. Doris, I'm here for you. Go ahead, unmute.
In regards to the phone calls, is there an approximation of how many calls come in a week, or how many we can get on a monthly basis doing the floor time?
That's a good question. When Marlon comes on a little later on, maybe he can help answer that question. Because a lot of times the calls will either go to the front desk or they'll go to you directly. I feel like he's got a better pulse of that. But every week, every day, multiple calls for sure.
Thank you.
Yes, indeed. So of course, we have printers in all of our offices as well. So if you're interested in printing, just make sure that the front desk has your information so you can stand in front of the computer, in front of the printer, and make your copies or send a fax or whatever you need to do. And yeah, printing is really basic in the office, but we're in this digital age, so you might not need to print as often as you think you do. Don't forget, we've got DocuSign and Command. You can send all of your client paperwork out without needing to print anything. But if you do need to print, just get together with your front desk to make sure that you're set up correctly to do so. The other thing that's important to know is that we have an IT department called Report Factor, and they're the ones that are going to be able to get you connected to print if you're trying to print from your laptop and not one of our computers that we have in the offices. So in order to make sure that you're connected with Report Factor, just reach out to your front desk and make sure that you're connected to our Report Factor system. Gabby, you have a question?
Yes, I do. I just wanted to confirm that in Newtown, we do not have to do Report Factor.
Oh, that's a good question, Gabby.
I heard that we don't have to do Report Factor. And in Ridgefield, do we have to?
In Richfield, definitely you have Report Factor. Newtown, that's a good question. I'm sure
I
Shira.
heard that we do not in Newtown, but I'm not sure about
Okay.
that.
Yeah. Next time you're available, if you can speak with Shira, I'm sure she'll let you know.
Okay, thank you.
Doris, I don't know if you had another question or if you didn't put your hand down yet. All right, guess not.
No, I just don't know how to put my hand down.
Oh, that's
Or
okay.
hand. Ah, there we go.
There we go. I was gonna say, you can just leave your hand up all the time, Gabby, that's fine. And don't forget, in all of our offices, we've got these hotel style computers you can use, first come, first serve. And it's just an ability for you to sign in and print and do whatever you need to do. Office safety, of course, you want to practice office safety in this environment. Like I said, staff is around on weekdays. We're here pretty much 8:30 to 5, Monday through Friday, on weekdays and non-holidays. So if you're going to be coming into the office after hours, especially regularly, you want to make sure you have your keys to the office. So reaching out to the front desk, they'll be able to get you the keys to your particular office. And if you're coming in as one of our like late night legends, you're coming to the office at 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock, times when staff is definitely not here. Just have your keys and everything with you, just so you can make sure you don't get locked out by accident. If you're the last one leaving, maybe walk around the office to make sure no one else is around. All right. And if you're coming in on the weekends for sure, and you want to have some kind of a meeting with a potential client or anybody like that, just practice realtor safety. Maybe let a loved one know I'm meeting with this person who I've never met before at 1 p.m. on Saturday. So maybe you, beloved family member, can give me a call at about 1:10, just so people know that I am cared about. Don't try anything funny. All right. So Scott LeRoy Marketing, you heard me mention them a little earlier on. Scott LeRoy is part of our virtual onboarding team. It's just here to get you all set up with your KW email address, with changing your password to the command site as opposed to that generic one that you were given, getting you all set up on the KW mobile app, and various other things just to make your life easy. So I know a lot of you have already done your questionnaire, but if you haven't, don't forget to go to reagentsetup.com and fill out your questionnaire. And those of you who've done it recently, you know, you'll get your results back within 48 hours, and you'll get a printout or an email that'll give you all your information. Your MyKW website username and password is X, Y, and Z. Your DocuSign password is this. Here's your KW email address, just all broken down for you. And then in the future, if you have any challenges on your KW platform, right? Something's not working correct in command, or you're having email challenges, anything KW like that, they can help. Just send an email to support@scottleroymarketing.com. They normally respond within 5 minutes. They're an awesome team to have on our side. All right, we have other tools and services we provide as well. Apply Connect. So for those of you who are helping renters to find a place to live, Apply Connect is going to be a service that you'll use. This is how we help to get credit reports done. The strangest thing about this is that you have to pass a quiz to prove that you're really you and not somebody else. You pass a little 4-question quiz, and then you prove that you really are Tim and not Tom. And then you get a link that you can share with your clients, and then they can pull their own credit report, $28.50 per person. Everyone's in compliance, and then you're happy. So the steps on how to get set up with Apply Connect, I sent them to you on the Word document when I invited you to this orientation. So if you're going to be helping out tenants, make sure you do this sooner than later, please. Toolkit CMA. I'm curious, Gabby, have you ever used Toolkit CMA?
No, this is what
Okay.
I need to know though.
All right. Anybody on this call use Toolkit CMA? Tim, have you used Toolkit CMA in the past? Oh, you're muted, Tim. Hold on a second. Unmute, please.
I used NRT.
Oh, so you haven't used Toolkit CMA?
No,
So what does he use?
it was another version from the company I was previously at, the way we went about getting our accreditation to be able to lease and rent.
Oh, no, okay. I'm talking about just this is different
Toolkit
than,
CMA. So
Okay.
do I have to create a, I can't really read this. Do I have to create a,
no, an account should be created for you, Gabby. The front desk should create an account for you, and then you'll be able to just log in and use Toolkit CMA.
okay. So I should talk to Shai about that?
Yeah, please.
Okay, all
But
right.
yeah, once you have access to your Toolkit CMA, you have access to all kind of things, CMAs for sellers.
That's exactly what I need.
Mhm.
That's my,
Okay. Well, yeah, I was just asking if anyone ever has used it already, just because I feel like when Toolkit CMA first came out, it was meant to be kind of like a game changer and do all these things that you could do that the MLS couldn't do. But then the MLS got a little more updated, so a lot of people use the MLS to do CMAs. So if we happen to do a class on Toolkit CMA, just come and attend it so you can see how it could benefit you in your business.
Just to let you know, I did a ton of CMAs, and sorry, I missed the question.
That's okay.
But the MLS really does help out a lot more now than it used to.
Right.
They do a great job, and it makes it a lot easier, because I remember going through step by step, and now they kind of do it in one-stop shopping.
Right. And I know Rick regularly teaches a class on our calendar where he talks about the SPA, the strategic pricing analysis and everything like that. So if you get a chance to attend that one, that's a really good one as well.
yeah, that part of it on the MLS seems to be fine.
Mm-hmm.
But the initial marketing part and how we used to do it here was we would have like your initial marketing part about Keller Williams.
Mm-hmm.
And then you would go into the actual CMA. In other firms, it's all together.
Gotcha.
So I want to try to find one that's all together. So does Toolkit do that or not?
It's a good question. But as far as marketing is concerned, when Marlon comes on the call a little later on, I want him to speak more about marketing because we partnered with a new organization to help make marketing a lot easier. So stay tuned.
Okay. All right.
In the meantime, I see another guest face, a very familiar face. Karen Mulreed is here from Westport Mortgage. She's going to help explain how she can help your business from the mortgage side. You guys know everything about real estate. She knows everything about mortgages. So you have a partner on your side to make sure things go smoothly. Karen, go ahead, please.
What a wonderful introduction. Thank you very much. I am very excited to be here. I'm Karen Mulreed. My company is Westport Mortgage. We've been your mortgage partner since 2007. We are happy to assist you in any way. We are a broker, which is different than just being a single lender or a big bank, where we have like 25 different lenders that we work with all different products and services and rates so that we can accommodate almost any situation. We have the regular, of course, conventional loans, jumbo loans, adjustable rate mortgages, FHA, VA, construction loans, meaning 203K loans, you'll hear that term for FHA, and Fannie Home Style, which is the Fannie version of a construction loan. So we do it all. We work with investors, with those looking to refinance, take cash out, maybe to buy a new home, anybody who wants to buy a primary residence. Gabby has worked with us many times before, and I know that she will vouch for us.
Many, many times, and they are absolutely the best. I use Westport Mortgage personally, many times, actually. I mean,
And we are local.
never
so we
found
do-
anybody better.
Thank you. And I didn't even have to pay her for that. Just a free commercial. We are local, but we have the technology of, the big companies. And, we're here to work with you to, when you work, so I know it's a Sunday. I know exactly what time it is on Sunday when my phone starts ringing, and that has been the last few Sundays at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So that must be when all of you, have
When
shown
open
homes
houses stop.
and now want, letters to show that your buyer is qualified to buy. We try to do all of that work up front, as often as we possibly can. But if you do have somebody who you're taking out, who calls you this morning, wants to see something this afternoon, have them give us a call so that we can at least, vet them a little bit for you. If you have any questions at all about financing, please do not hesitate to call. Does anybody have any questions that I can answer now?
I was just gonna ask if anybody has questions. Please feel free.
The mortgage world is continuing to evolve. Rates, yes, have gone up from where they were a couple of months ago. So if you have any buyers that you're working with right now, or any sellers who then want to buy, please have them what I call re-qualify. Because rates have changed, and that is affecting some of the buyer's ability to purchase. It may not just affect what the lenders have to say about it or their approval, but it may affect how it affects them personally and financially and what they would like to spend. So please do that. That's the number one piece of advice that I can give today. Doris, what can I do for you?
You said to have the buyers requalify. How? So I have a couple of buyers that have pre-qualified, I believe, in the last month or two. How far back should I get my buyers to get requalified?
Anybody who's been looking since the end of 2021 should be requalified.
Oh, okay. No, these guys have been qualified this year.
Yeah, even this year, rates have changed so much over the last even few weeks. So it doesn't hurt for them. For me, I will go through my pipeline, anybody who has called me over the last month, and I make sure that I call them every week to go over what their new payment might be. I just want them to be comfortable. It just, it doesn't hurt. It's a few minute phone call just to go through what the new payment would be. And as long as they're comfortable with that and it doesn't take them out of their price point, then, all the better for you and for them, because we don't want them to worry about whether or not they can afford a home. By the time you take them out and you're showing them something that you think they're going to love, all we want to do is have them worry about whether or not they like the home, not whether or not they can afford it.
Okay. And then I guess my other question is for FHA homes. Those are still easy to get if they're qualified. It's just finding them a home that accepts it, I guess, right?
Well, every loan is easy to get if you qualify. So that's the good news. But we sometimes with FHA buyers, we do have a few more challenges that they might not have perfect credit, and not so perfect credit is fine. They may not have a lot of money for down payment, or they may just not choose to put more down because they want to reinvest in the house in renovations or updates or furniture or, landscaping. FHA appraisals can be a little more particular, only because they worry about the health and safety of the FHA buyer. But we haven't had any, recent issues aside from, the normal, the house is on for 600, I'm offering 750, does the appraisal come in? We're starting to see appraisals definitely catch up, but there are a few instances when, there is a little bit of a gap between there, and either we have to increase the amount of financing or we have to change the financing around a little bit, or they put a little bit more down. Every situation is a little bit different.
Okay.
And, you know, we've been in business for 25 years, so we are used to the challenges and are ready to take them on.
All right, so Karen, please drop your information in the chat so
I
people
will.
know how to reach out to you. And now you've seen her worth and you can see how she can help you. So please don't hesitate to reach out to her.
Yes, thank you so much.
All right, thank you, Karen. We're gonna keep moving on so I can get you guys out of here before a later time. So we're in the era of the tech-enabled agent. So technology and marketing are gonna go hand in hand. Those of you who are great face-to-face, but you lack an online presence, your business might suffer. Those of you who are great online, but don't have the interpersonal skills, your business might suffer. What if there was a way to intertwine both of these, right? We have something. We have KW Command. Some of you are familiar with it, some of you are not. Here's a video that shows you a little more.
Create everything inside an organization. What's going to make us better in the long term is that's what people think. Our goal has to be what people think. Listen to what their agents want for that called the lab process. You tell us what works, tell us what doesn't.
Do this and do that? The answer is always going to be yes.
You know, like I designed this.
Show you some updates and products. Those things
Can be smart.
I'm not doing multiple data entry and things aren't falling through the cracks. They're all in one place.
Now we can focus on the relationship with it.
I like to call it high tech and high touch.
Creating the industry's first innovation partnership with all of the agents out there.
I feel like I'm on the cutting edge of my profession.
This is for the youth. This is for the people that are actually doing the work on a daily basis.
That's not just the tech. I like these.
When people say you can't build software, well, actually we can, and we actually can.
All right, so KW Command, make it a part of your business life. We've got Joe McHugh, who teaches command classes regularly, Monday through Thursday at 11:30. So when you get our emails in the morning that says, for instance, Thursday open for details, you'll normally see a link where you can see what classes he's teaching. And he teaches 8 of these classes on a regular basis. So once you take all 8, you're good. And if you need a little more help with command, every Wednesday, I normally send an email where you can click to schedule a one-on-one tech appointment with Joe, where he can help you out further on command. So make sure that you start using command. Another thing that's pretty cool is our KW mobile app. This is like the premier real estate app in the game, if I do say so myself. So here's a video on how that works for you and your clients.
Adonis, we can't hear the video, just to let you know.
What?
No,
Nobody hears the video?
I can't hear. I can't hear it.
Thank you for saying that. Hold on. Technical difficulties. How about now?
Got it.
Yes,
Thank you.
better. Mhm.
We need a pool. Let's start with a budget. Don't we want to live close to
My parents.
my parents? We'll pick this up later.
over the guide.
Now, how about that pool?
Right.
And Adonis,
Yes, Gabby.
who can help us with that?
Joe McHugh. Joe,
Okay.
indeed. Yes. I
Okay,
think,
perfect.
yeah, I
Thank
think
you.
I may have taken some of your opportunity today. I think he's reviewing the app today at 11:30 in his command class, but that's okay. Like I said, regular schedule, or you can just click on my Wednesday email at the bottom of
No,
it.
I don't think he's doing it today.
I think he's doing referrals and the app. I think he's going to split time
Oh,
and the app. We'll see. Anyway, another thing that's super cool at KW that some of you have experienced and a lot of you will experience, I hope you all experience abundantly, is the wealth building opportunity that we have here. So profit share. KW is built around the model that its associates should be treated like stakeholders. Those of you who choose to help to make the company grow, you're going to be rewarded as far as profit share is concerned. So KW has profit share and growth share to help those that help the company to grow. And this video explains how it works. It's a little confusing, but just stay tuned and just make sure you refer people to your team leaders.
When deals close, agents who haven't capped pay company dollar to the market center. The market center uses that money to pay its bills. What's left over is profit. Every real estate business is in business for profit, and usually the owners keep all of that profit. This practice makes sense. Owners invest in businesses with the hope of seeing a return. At Keller Williams Realty, we do things a little differently. We believe in growing the business together. So we split the profit between the owners who took the risk and the associates who have helped grow the market center. Roughly 52% goes to the owners who took the risk, and roughly 48% goes to the associates who helped grow the market center. So, how is it dispersed? We figure out what percentage of the market center's profit is a result of that associate, and we take that percentage of the profit share pool and disperse it through the branches of that associate's profit share tree on a monthly basis. The associate sponsor gets half, the associate sponsor's sponsor gets 10%, and so on until all of it is dispersed through 7 levels of sponsorship. At Keller Williams Realty, we believe the profit will grow exponentially when everybody has the opportunity to share in it. We believe in finding the win-win and in doing the right thing, because together, everyone will achieve more.
Isn't that nice? Together, people achieving more. It's so lovely.
Mm-hmm.
So, time for our next guest speaker, Marlon. Marlon sits at the front desk in the Stanford office, and Marlon is a man of many talents. He's the one that keeps the ship moving forward. He's like whoever runs the ship on Star Trek. I don't even know. Anyway, Marlon is going to give you a little bit of flavor about what he does and how he can help you guys in your business. Mr. Marlon, sir, would you please talk to the beautiful people here?
Hello, everybody. My name is Marlon. As Adonis said, thank you, Adonis. Adonis is the best of the best. I'm here in the front desk of the Stanford office, and I'm here to help you out and make your days go as smooth as possible. I'm in charge of lock boxes. I can reserve conference rooms for you if you want to bring a client. I'm also in charge of our if you can see my background, on in-house marketing, where we provide you free marketing for any open houses, just closed, for sale. I can help you register. I'll give you my email and I'll send you all the information that you need to know. I'm also here again, like I said, for lockbox. If you have a new lockbox, I'm here. That's what I'm here for. Any problems in the office, I'm here as well. I can help you set up with Rapid Factor and a whole bunch of other things that I can do for you. I'll leave my information in the chat. If you guys have any questions or anything else, just feel free to contact me.
Marlon, I was wondering real quick. I know you made that video, that little quick 1-minute video. Do you have that on deck by any chance?
I can get it up, I think.
Yeah, or either that, or if you could just explain the marketing, either one, I'd be fine with. Gabby had a question earlier, and I told her that you were the man.
Yeah. So basically, you would have to, it's very simple, the video. It's you go to kw203.com. You register if you have in the upper right, excuse me, it's agent resources. Actually, if you want, I could just
Yeah, you can share your screen. I'll give you the ability. Hold on.
okay, thank you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, share screen. Share. Share. All right, so perfect. Go to kw203.com. I apologize for my computer's a little slow, but hopefully it works. On this upper right here, you click agent resources. And this is where you sign up. Once you sign up, you get all the access, and I'll personally give you permission to access the resources. But if you're already signed up, you log in right here. You put your credentials. You log in right here. Like I said, sorry, my computer's a little slow.
His computer is pensive. He just really likes to think.
And then right here, it says request marketing. This is going to be your best friend. Request marketing. And this is when you fill out all your information, your name, your last name. It says your photo, but it literally means all the pictures you have or your photo as well, like your pictures of your property, inside, outside, put them there. You can put your logo right here. If you have a website, your website right there, your property address, your email, which office you belong to. If this is on the MLS, or if it's off the MLS, the listing you need it to be. And this is right here where you request them. You can have a postcard sent, in 1 or 2 week advance, and you'll be able to make postcards, be able to mail them out. You might have to pay for it per postcard, which I think is like around 25 cents, give or take, depending on what the bill says. But this right here, social media posting, or email blast to MLS, or a flyer. The flyer you can use for any open house. Let's say you have an open house this weekend, send a request, they'll have it done by today or tomorrow. You can print them out yourself, and then you put them in the open house. The social media posting is going to be your best friend, because they'll make a little post for you that you could personally post on your social media. So anything like you have a for sale, open house, all that stuff, you fill it out. Anything you have to fill out, any additional notes like, hey, this is what I want, this is what needs to be shown, and you submit it, and that's it, and they'll get back to you within the day with all the information.
Excellent. That's really cool.
Yes. Any questions or anything? Anybody?
All right. Well, Marlon, please drop your information in the chat. Thank you for spending this time with us, showing us this awesome platform. So many cool things at KW.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I think you guys have a great day.
Thank you.
All right, back to my screen. So we're almost done, everybody. Finding and serving the higher purpose is at the heart of the KW culture. We do believe in supporting the financial, physical, and emotional well-being of our associates. So every year we have our charitable event, our annual company-wide day of service, right? Red Day, usually in May, about mid-May of every year. Stands for Renew, Energize, and Donate. And this is how KW is able to give where we live. We dedicate the whole day to closing our offices, getting out in the community, and doing something special. So we've done so many things. We've done like de-weeding in forests. We've planted. We've done the Boys and Girls Club of America. We've done food drives. There's so many things that the community needs. So I'm sure as we get closer to May, you'll hear about what our efforts are. You can join us with your red shirt, and we'll help make the world a little better, right? Every KW office does this, which is awesome. And KW cares. Through the incredible generosity of our associates, the company is able to support its own during any national, regional, local, or personal crises. So here's the last video of the day that shows you a little bit of the impact that KW cares makes.
Sick of your partner snoring? These 80-year-old Japanese pearl divers just
This is
found a
obviously not the
solution,
video,
and
but it does seem a little interesting.
changes everything.
There we go.
Life is full of little moments. There are moments that are beautiful, unpredictable in the most incredible ways. But there are also moments that can change life forever. A diagnosis, an accident, a fire, a storm, and it's as if, in a moment, the world that you knew before may never look the same. At KW, we are one family. And in moments of struggle, families are to be a source of light in the darkness. They surround us and lift us up. They help us move forward. For 18 years, KW Cares has served as a beacon of light for the KW family. We have awarded over $43 million in grants and helped support nearly 5,000 families in times of hardship due to sudden emergencies. From natural disasters to life-altering events, KW Cares is here to respond to urgent needs within our family. We are resilient, and we are stronger when family helps family. Support us so we can support others. Show you care at kwcares.org.
All right, so whenever it's time for you to get paid on a transaction, you did your opportunity and you went to the commissions tab and you let the office know how much you're supposed to be getting paid, especially if it's a non-rental and you're making thousands of dollars, you might want to consider donating either to KW Kids Can or to KW Cares. The more money we have in the KW Cares fund, the bigger impact we can make. So really special company we have here. Finally, KW is a company that's built by agents and for agents. We're a company that's changing lives, and the next one could be yours. So that's it. You guys made it. You made it through orientation. I knew you could do it.
Thank you, Adonis.
Thank you, Gabby. Anybody have any questions?
Nope, great class.
All right. Obviously, there's a whole lot to learn and we can't pack it all into an hour at orientation. So just stay tuned to your leadership, stay tuned to staff, read our emails, come on the Crush It calls, and more importantly than anything, just be successful. Go help families, go make money, go pour into your community. And we're looking forward to all the greatness that'll come from you.
Quick question, Adonis, since I'll be in the Westport